And here we go again. The Pittsburgh Steelers back on the clock here in the middle of the 6th round, the 195th pick of the 2024 NFL Draft. Get a guy like Ryan Watts out of Texas. I did not expect this man to be here. The Steelers do a very good job drafting cornerbacks. Look at Corey Dryce of last season. In the 7th round, they got this dude who was a baller, right? I mean, he was killing it in training camp before getting injured. He will be back, but Ryan Watts is a guy I like. I think this is a really good fit for the Steelers. We're going to break it all down in this video, who he is, what he adds, and what he brings to the team. Before we do that, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, join the family, turn on post notifications so you're notified every time we post a video about the Steelers and every time, we talk about the Steelers. We're going to be doing it a lot, so join the family. But with that being said, let's talk about Ryan Watts. Now, he is a 6'3", long body, big frame, 208-pound cornerback out of Texas, was a senior as well. They say he's an average backup or special teamer. Right away, you look at special teams, a new kickoff rule. You're going to need guys like this to be able to come in and make some big-time tackles. I think he could actually make a name for himself with his athleticism and his ability to play on special teams. Was actually the 11th best corner in terms of athleticism scored during the draft combine, which is very interesting. Also ran a 4.53. Not too bad, not the most elite runner in the world, but also not bad for his size at all. Now in 2023, played in 11 games, 10 starts, 38 tackles, a TFL, 3 pass breakups, but did miss some time with a back injury. Other than that, has been relatively healthy through his NFL or collegiate career. Also played at Ohio State, who really know how to bring up DBs. I think that's another thing you could talk about here as well. Now, he was projected in the 6th, 7th rounds, which is basically where he went. Based purely on cornerback tape, not really too much of a safety. People think he might not be great in the NFL, but once he develops a little bit, I think he could be, a really good player. And actually, this says once we fit the pieces together and project him as a safety, it changes the evaluation. So I guess he's maybe. Let's see what they say. So Watts simply doesn't have the quickness and agility to stay at cornerback with much success in man coverage. Okay, so that does make sense. I did think his man cover or his 40 speed wasn't great. So I guess if you do put him at safety, it probably makes him a little bit more, more talented and have more potential in that aspect. So I guess that does make sense, but his impressive NFL combine testing should create additional push for his draft stock and chances to become a backup safety with core special teams value. So I guess I was right originally. The special teams value is something I really think is good for this dude. I think he can make a name for himself on special teams, work his way up to a full-time role at some point in time. I don't think it's going to happen early on. I think this is more of a project. He's raw, talented. He has traits to be a good player. Outstanding size with rare length for a defensive back. Again, maybe I'm guessing a safety could fit his role a little bit more. I mean, let's go look at the Steelers roster right now. So what we have here in Pittsburgh is you got Minka, you got Deshaun Elliott. Behind them, you got, I guess not much, right? DeMonte KZ I like, but okay, you know what? I'm starting to see why he could be maybe more of a DB here in Pittsburgh rather than a corner. I'm very interested to see what they do. I really love Corey Trice and what he can bring. You bring in Dante Jackson along with, you still have Joey Porter Jr. They have some ways to go in this secondary, but I do think Ryan Watts adds versatility right off the bat. As a boomer striker once he locks in, capable of lining up over the slot as tight ends. Works around through blockers and run support. I think this guy's going to be a really good special teamer at the very least, but also adds versatility and a guy who can play a couple of different positions if he develops the right way. Let me know what you guys think. Hit the like button. I'll see you in the next one.